Wonderful. All right. Well, thank you for attending the free impact evaluation webinar. My name is Michelle Brenner. I'm one of your co-presenters, and I'd like to introduce my colleague, Sarah Jane.
Hi, nice to meet you. Glad that you could be here with us today. We're talking about something really important, and we'll just jump right into our topics for today. Thanks, Michelle. Okay, the first topic is what is Read Naturally Live? No, the second one is what is this project? And the third is what are the benefits? So in terms of Read Naturally Live, and some of you may be familiar, Read Naturally Live is a web-based program, and it's used with students who need Tier 2 or Tier 3 intervention in reading. And it combines three powerful evidence-based strategies listed here on our graphic. Teacher modeling is when a student reads along while listening to a carefully paced recording of a fluent reader so that they can hear what fluent reading sounds like. And then repeated reading, reading a high interest nonfiction story until students are able to read it accurately and with expression. And then progress monitoring, the student monitoring their progress through graphs showing fluency and comprehension performance. So those are the three strategies, all evidence-based, and we really love seeing students progress and accelerate their reading achievement with Read Naturally Live. So that's the focus of our impact evaluation. Michelle?
So now I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what this project is. Read Naturally is partnering with 6 school districts across the United States to evaluate the impact of Read Naturally Live on students' literacy outcomes. Partnering districts will have the opportunity to use the Read Naturally Live platform to individualize reading intervention for Tier 2 second and third grade students in their elementary schools starting in the fall of 2023. We know that school districts want to feel confident in their decision to use instructional materials. They want to know that a program works for their students. And at Read Naturally, we want to know the impact that our program has on students' literacy outcomes. So in this evaluation, Read Naturally will collect data, and an independent statistician will analyze the impact of the intervention. By working together on this impact evaluation, both partners, the school and Read Naturally, will get this important information that we seek.
Thanks, Michelle. Yes. Now we'll talk about the benefits of participation. This is Sarah Jane again. So we have a platform called Read Live. We call it the Read Live Suite. And under that suite, there are 4 programs: Read Naturally Live, Word Warm-Ups Live, 1 Minute Reader Live, and Read Naturally Live Espanol. The focus of this study, as I mentioned earlier, is Read Naturally Live. And when participating with us and partnering with us to do this impact evaluation, the partner districts and the schools that are participating will receive free access to the Read Live learning platform. So during the study, the treatment schools will be using Read Naturally Live. And then after that, probably 16-week window, it can open up to more students that would benefit from participating in Read Live. So a big boost to your district in terms of cost savings, and a big boost to your students in terms of getting really well-researched interventions for the students that you have. Up to 6 hours of free training for the teachers, so that's a benefit for the teachers as well. And we will have 2 facilitated data analysis team meetings. So we'll meet with the teachers. Experts here at Read Naturally will look at the data with the teachers and say, let's check out their level, let's check out their goal. Are they placed appropriately? Are they getting enough challenge? So one of our goals is to have this intervention implemented with fidelity, because we know that that's really important for the student outcomes. So those are a summary of the benefits, and we really appreciate your consideration of participating. If you're interested in learning more or talking with us more about this, we would love to connect with you. So there are many ways you can do that. You can reach Michelle by phone. Her phone number is on the screen. You can email Michelle, or if you'd prefer, I've put a link to our JOT form, which is an image of it is on the screen. Very simple, easy to fill out. And we'll reach out to you with more information, answer your questions. And I see some questions coming in here now, Michelle. So this might be a good time for us to address those questions from the audience.
Sure. This is a really good first one. So how many schools from our district would you want to participate?
Well, the short answer is as many as you can as you can lend us for the study. So we really want to make sure that our numbers are statistically significant. And so with 6 districts across those districts, we're hoping for 20 schools, let's say, but we would take, if your district is large, we would take 5, 10, 15, however many you feel you can implement this program with fidelity. And so many of you might be using Read Naturally already, Read Naturally Live. And so it would be a great fit because we're just asking you to continue using the program, do your benchmarking and screening as you always do. And that will be a great way to get these results.
Wonderful. Okay, we have another question, Sarah Jane. Do teachers need to do any additional surveys during the evaluation?
Great question. We did consider that because we know getting some of that qualitative data is really helpful, but we know that this is a time where schools are very stressed and they're really working hard directly with their students, and we don't want to put any extra pressure. So as I mentioned earlier, teachers just need to implement the program with fidelity, continue benchmarking and screening. We'll take all the data from the back end. So we'll connect our statistician with someone in your district office who has access to student data, but we would de-identify that data so that it was safe, it was private. And again, we'll take care of that on the back end so the teachers can keep teaching, no additional surveys, focus groups, anything like that at this time.
Excellent. Looks like we have one more question.
Sure.
Will you be including students receiving Tier 3 literacy interventions in the study?
Yeah, so I love how people are thinking. Yes, I mean, it's important to look at this across the board, but we have to start somewhere. So we're starting with tier 2 with this particular study, but we do have another study in the works that would be looking at tier 2 and tier 3. So if you are interested and right now your district is only implementing at tier 3, that's okay. We still want you on our list so that we can reach out to you with additional studies. We were interrupted by COVID. We had several things planned and they had to wait until after COVID. So trying to respect what the schools need and how we can help them and how we can support teachers and students as they work on this important skill called reading.
Excellent. That looks like it's all the questions that we have today, Sarah Jane. I just want to do a quick reminder to everybody that we will send out some follow-up emails with links to this recording within 24 hours. And we ask that you please feel free to share this recording with your colleagues and also feel free to reach out to us with any and all questions that you have about this impact evaluation, because we would really welcome the opportunity to have a conversation with you. Um, Unless there's any other comments, I don't see any in the box. We're going to say goodbye and thank you for joining us today.
Really appreciate it. Thank you for your time.